any one of the Nameless Nerds has a friend code, Facebook me your friend code and I'll send you mine, because I don't know who has the 3DS. So yeah, it's awesome. I love it. I've been like recharging it constantly because that's the only downside to the 3DS, I think, is the battery life isn't as great. But there have been a few. I've noticed a couple external chargers, I guess, that you don't need a cord for. So I'm going to be looking into that, and I'm pretty far in the game. And yeah, and I'm so sorry about last week. I did have someone to cover it, but then they ended up forgetting. So I have to remember to remind them next time. So that should be good. And I think the only challenge that I missed from last week was the favorite Muppets one, and there are so many Muppets that I love. Ralph, I love Ralph. Kermit the Frog, I think, is a given. That maybe that's why everybody else didn't say Kermit the Frog. I love Beaker as well. There's so many. And favorite Muppet movie. The only ones that I don't really have much memory of the other ones, like The Great Muppet Caper, Muppets Take Manhattan, and the Muppet Movie. The only recent ones I've watched are Muppets from Space, which isn't a very good movie, and the Muppets Christmas Carol, which I loved. I'm finally actually gonna go see the Muppets. I just made plans tonight to go see the Muppets. This Tuesday coming up, actually, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. My challenge for this week is game related as well. Recently, what is your least favorite game? It can be a cliche if you want, because if it happens a lot. Or just least favorite game moment. In terms of, like, you hate it when this happens. Like, for example, I hate it when, as part of the story, to move forward the story, I do something, and that leads the main villain of the story, to get what he wants, at least at that point in time. I hate it. Also, least favorite cliche, I guess it can be considered a cliche, is when you beat a boss, and you're like, oh yeah, I got him, and then they come back to life, or have a huge power up, and it was hard enough the first time, and now it's like 100 times more difficult. Or a timed run out of an exploding building in an RPG, like some of the Final Fantasy ones I know, like, you have to get out of this before it explodes in 5 minutes. I hate timed things. It freaks me out. I'll see you guys next Saturday, and have a good week.